Alright, what was that very, very boring stuff I was playing? I was practicing just cycling through the cycle of fourths, okay? And it's really a great way to organize your practice and to try to play in all 12 keys. And the guitar, it actually sits pretty nicely if you do this. This is one of the logical things I try to do is systematically go through chords and lines through all 12 keys. So cycle of four, just to kind of reiterate, it's just going four notes up, whatever the starting point of the scale is. So in the case of C, if you start off with C, four notes up is C, D, E, F. So first chord would be C major 7. Then the second chord would be F major 7. So it's good to learn root 5 and root 6 chords. So in this case, the root's on the 6th string. So you're on the 8th fret right here. And everybody's familiar with this script probably. And then the root is over here in this case, F major 7. So you've got four notes up is C. I'm sorry, four notes up from C is F major 7. Four notes up from F major 7 is B flat major 7. Four notes up from that is E flat major 7. Four notes up from that is A flat major 7. Four notes up from that is D flat major 7. Four notes up from that is F sharp or G flat major 7. And then four notes up from that is B major 7th. And then from here, which is right here, you slide up to here because four notes up from there is E. E major 7th. Four notes up from that, A major 7th. And then four notes up from that is D major 7th. And then G major 7th is the 12th note. So if you kind of look at this pattern on the guitar, start off on the 8th fret. So, and then right below it, then you go here, which is the 7th fret. I'm sorry, the 6th fret. Then 4th fret. Then 2nd fret. Then you slide up to the 7th fret. Then go to the 5th. Then you go to 3rd. And that's the last note, which is the 12th note. And then you can go there, which would be the C. That's the same as this. So again. Okay. If you learn this pattern, you can play all your chords that way. So when you learn a chord, learn a root 5 and learn a root 6. And so you can go. So we did G major 7th, right? This form. And then this form. They're both G major 7th. So they're both major 7th chords or voicing. So this is C major 7 here. And this is C major 7 here. And so by root 5, I mean the roots on the 5th string or the roots on the 6th string. Okay, so you learn that pattern. So you could do that with minor 7s. So you can do same chord. So that same pattern, I could practice it this way in all 12 keys by going through the cycle of fourths using minor 7s. Okay, you can do that with dominant 7s that look like this or like this. So okay, you can do that with diminished chords. So a voicing of diminished chords. And then this go. You can play it that way, but so you can go. Okay. Now, we just talked about chords. You can actually do this with your scales, of course, as well. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but if you learn fingerings for your major seventh scales or your major scales, it's basically a 2-octave C major scale and starts on that. Okay, so you can learn that pattern. Okay, and then you can learn with the major scale with the root on the 5th string or the A, so it would look like this for C. Let's do that again. And whatever way you learn it, you know, so I have my own fingering. Some people play it like this. I take the F here. I don't shift over to this. Slowly. That's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. If you want to go that far, but C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, F, G, A. Just learn that pattern and you can do the same thing. And a great way to practice, and if you stayed this long, is to hit the chord and then play the scale. So realistically, if you want to cycle through the cycle of fourths, you can do it this way with the chords, like say just majors, right? So major 7, that's C major 7th. Then the next chord would be F major 7. I can keep going, but I'm not going to keep going. And then, and so on and so forth. So anyway, long-winded way of saying practice your cycle of fourths. It's a great way to learn the fretboard and to go through all 12 keys and to learn your chords, to learn your patterns. So be careful of a trap though. So the way I'm doing this, it's very formulaic. I like to know a little bit more about the theory, a little bit more about the notes, but this will facilitate you just in terms of getting your fingers a little bit better, and then will help you with the fretboard. But what I would suggest is that as you're practicing it, say out loud the chords. So don't just play it and not say it. I didn't do it for this video, which is fairly long, but you should say C, F, you should say B flat, E flat, you should say A flat, D flat, you should say, you get the point. Say the notes of it as you're going through it. All right, so what do? Practice, practice, and practice some more, and we will get better. All right then, have a great weekend, folks.